Adriano Leite Ribeiro, commonly known as simply Adriano, is a Brazilian professional footballer currently playing for Miami United. A talented and powerful striker, Adriano's career has however been marked by inconsistency. His main titles are 4 Scudetti for Internazionale, a Brasileirão for Flamengo, and a Fifa Confederations Cup and Copa América for Brazil. During his time in Italy, he earned the nickname L'Imperatore. Club career. Early career. Adriano started his career in 1999 on Flamengo's youth squad and earned promotion to the senior squad 1 year later. He made his team debut on February 2, 2000, at Torneio Rio-São Paulo match against Botafogo. He scored a goal against São Paulo in the same competition 4 days later. Despite signing a 2-year contract with Flamengo in June 2000, he secured a move to Internazionale for the 2001-02 season. Inter sold another half of Vampeta to PSG for €9.757 million in exchange for Adriano, who was valued €13.189 million. Adriano scored his first goal with the club against Real Madrid in a friendly match as a substitute. Parma. Adriano was loaned out to league rival Fiorentina for the 2001-02 season, after which a 2-year co-ownership deal with Parma was agreed, for €8.8 million, in order to acquire Fabio Cannavaro, which also included another half of Matteo Ferrari for €5.7 million. He formed an impressive striking duo with Adrian Mutu, scoring 22 goals in 36 appearances. He missed the month of November 2003 due to injury. To return. Adriano returned to the San Siro in 2004 on a 4.5-year contract for about €23.4 million and scored a total of 15 goals in his 16 appearances during the 2004-05 season. From July 11, 2004 through June 29, 2005, Adriano was in peak form, scoring an impressive total of 42 goals in both domestic and international competitions. In September 2005, Inter rewarded him for his efforts with an improved contract running until June 30, 2010. Following the signing of the new deal, Adriano's future at Inter suffered due to poor performances, fueled by questions and speculation regarding his work ethic, which was called into question when he was twice caught partying at nightclubs during the 2006-07 campaign. Brazilian coach Dunga did not call Adriano up for a friendly against Ecuador on October 10, 2006, and called for him to change his behavior and focus on football. On February 18, 2007, Adriano skipped a team practice due to effects from a lengthy celebration of his birthday the night before, which led to Inter manager Roberto Mancini benching him for the team's Champions League match against Valencia and subsequent Serie A fixture against Catania. Stint at São Paulo on the 16th of November 2007. Inter owner Massimo Moratti sent Adriano in unpaid leave to his native Brazil from the second time in 18 months, where he attended São Paulo's training center due to his poor physical condition and a past battle with alcoholism. Though his agent denied Adriano's desire to return to Brazilian club football, Adriano claimed he was willing to leave Inter in the January transfer window in search of regular playing time, with the Italian press stating interest from West Ham United and Manchester City. In December 2007, Manchester City owner Thaksin Shinawatra expressed interest in bringing Adriano to the club during the January transfer window, commenting, "Adriano was a top player, but he lost form when his father died, and he put on weight." Moratti, however, stated that Adriano would remain with Inter. I would like him back here in January, as strong and as good as he was." On December 10, Inter-technical director Marco Branca said that Adriano was expected to rejoin the team at the start of the new year. "News has been good. We intend to leave him in peace until the end of the program, and then he will be treated like the other players." Inter finalized a deal on December 19 to loan Adriano to Sao Paulo for the remainder of the 2007-08 season in order to allow him to compete in the 2008 Copa Libertadores. Sao Paulo fans were soon seen standing in long lines to buy his new number 10 jersey at the team's official merchandise retailer after Adriano was introduced and his shirt was unveiled at a team press conference. Adriano celebrated his competitive debut with Sao Paulo by scoring both goals in the 2-1 victory over Guaratinguetá on the opening day of the 2008 Paulista tournament. He was sent off after headbutting Santos fullback Domingos on February 10, 2008, and was suspended for 2 matches after initially risking a suspension of 18 months. He was fined by Sao Paulo on February 29 for arriving 30 minutes late for training, then leaving early and exchanging words with a photographer. According to team sporting director Marco Aurelio Cunha, Adriano left the training ground because he wanted to. The team does not miss him. If he is not happy at Sao Paulo, he is free to go. Sao Paulo sporting director Carlos Augusto de Barros e Silva announced on the 17th of June that Adriano was returning to Inter ahead of schedule. "We have a balanced squad and it was better for Adriano to go back given that we won't be able to count on him for the rest of the campaign." 2008-09 season. Adriano was a regular goal scorer in the early stages of the Serie A 2008-09 campaign, reaching a combined total of 100 domestic goals in the Italian Serie A and the Brazilian Serie A. On the 22nd of October 2008, Adriano scored the winner in a 1-0 win over Anorthosis Famagusta, and, with this goal, Adriano scored his 18th Champions League goal, and 70th for the club. In December, Internazionale allowed him special dispensation to return to Brazil over the winter break earlier than planned. Inter confirmed on April 4 that Adriano had not returned from international duty with Brazil and had signed no contract with the club. On April 24, Adriano finally rescinded his contract with Inter. Flamengo. Adriano signed a 1-year contract for Brazilian club Flamengo on May 6, 2009, the club with which he started his career. On his debut after returning to Flamengo, played on May 31, 2009, he scored a goal against Atlético Paranaense. On June 21, 2009, he scored his first hat-trick for Flamengo in the 4-0 win over Internazionale in the Brazilian Serie A. His performances would be instrumental to lead Flamengo to the first Brazilian Serie A title since 1992. On the 31st of January 2010, Adriano scored his second hat-trick since his return, this time in a 5-3 comeback win in the FLA Flu Derby against rivals Fluminense in the 2010 Rio de Janeiro State League. Roma. On the 8th of June 2010, Italian Serie A club Roma announced that Adriano had signed a 3-year contract with the club, effective on the 1st of July, earning a gross annual salary of €5 million. He was then presented to the press with the No. 8 shirt. Roma terminated the contract on March 8, 2011, after 7 months in the Italian capital. Corinthians. On the 25th of March 2011, he signed a 1-year deal with Corinthians. Adriano ruptured his Achilles tendon on April 19 while he was training. After the surgery, he spent 6 months recovering. After recovering, he played his first game for Corinthians on October 9, 2011. 2011, when his club beat Atletico Goianiense 3-0. His first goal for Corinthians came on October 20 in the home game versus Atletico Mineiro, and was the winning goal that made the game 2-1 and gave Corinthians a 2-point lead in the championship with only 2 games remaining. On the 12th of March 2012, Adriano was released by Corinthians after his irregular appearances and lack of interest. Miami United. On the 29th of January 2016, Adriano signed a contract with Miami United of the National Premier Soccer League. International career. Adriano made his first international appearance for Brazil in a World Cup qualifier against Colombia on November 15, 2000 at the age of 18. He was often considered as the long-term successor to Ronaldo. He scored his first international goal on June 11, 2003 in a friendly match against Nigeria. Later that month, he was included in Brazil's team for 2003 FIFA Confederations Cup. He led Brazil's attack alongside Ronaldinho in the absence of Ronaldo. He appeared in all 3 matches and scored 2 goals as Brazil was eliminated in the group stage. He missed the 2004 CONMEBOL Men pre-Olympic tournament due to injuries. The following year, he was included in Brazil's team for Copa América 2004. Brazil won the cup and Adriano won the Golden Boot as the competition's leading scorer with 7 goals. In the final match against Argentina, Adriano dramatically scored the equalizer in the 93rd minute. The match went on to penalties and Brazil finally won 4-2. After the match, coach Carlos Alberto Pereira singled out Adriano as a very important factor in winning the title. In 2005, Adriano once again had an impressive tournament with Brazil, this time in the 2005 FIFA Confederations Cup. Adriano was named player of the tournament and received the Golden Boot award as the competition's leading scorer with 5 goals. In the final, he steered Brazil to victory, scoring 2 goals in a 4-1 victory over Argentina. Adriano was called up from the 2006 FIFA World Cup, scoring his first goal on June 18, 2006 in a 2-0 win against Australia and his second in a 3-0 victory against Ghana. Despite his 2 goals, Adriano's World Cup campaign was considered a disappointment, as he managed only 5 shots all tournament, while Brazil as a whole were unable to find the right mix between defense and attack, ultimately being eliminated in the quarter-finals by France. After the disappointing World Cup, Adriano's international career declined due to a series of poor club performances and personal problems. Adriano has featured once for Brazil under Dunga's regime since the conclusion of the World Cup, as a half-time substitute during a 2-0 friendly loss to Portugal on February 6, 2007. In 2008, Adriano finally regained his form during his stint at São Paulo FC and earned a recall to the national team. On October 10, 2008, Adriano scored his first international goal in 2 years in a World Cup qualifier against Venezuela. He was a regular member of Brazil's squad during World Cup qualification, and was brought for the team's last friendly prior to the 2010 FIFA World Cup against Republic of Ireland. However, Adriano was one of the 2 players dropped from the final 23-men squad by coach Dunga, along with Carlos Eduardo, the backup of injured Luis Fabiano on the Ireland game. Graphite instead occupied Adriano's place. Adriano was also left out of the backup player list. Style of play. Adriano was a well-rounded, versatile, and modern striker who combined power with excellent technical ability. Due to his dominance, power, and skill, he was given the nickname L'Imperatore during his time in Italy. Adriano was a left-footed player who was gifted with excellent ball control, skillful dribbling ability, and creativity. He was also a strong forward with an eye for goal, and a powerful striker of the ball with both feet, who was an accurate free-kick taker. He was also effective in the air. Despite his natural talent, Adriano's consistency, character, fitness, and work rate were often brought into question throughout his career, and due to his inconsistency in later years, he was accused of failing to live up to his initial potential. Honors. Club Flamengo Campeonato Carioca 2000, 2001. Copa dos Campeões 2001. Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A 2009. Internazionale Italian Serie A 2005-06, 2006-07, 2007-08, 2008-09. Copa Italia 2005, 2006, Supercoppa Italiana 2005, 2006, Flamengo Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A 2011, International Brazil Copa América 2004, FIFA Confederations Cup 2005, FIFA U17 World Cup 1999. South American Youth Championship 2001, Individual South American U20 Championship 2001, Golden Shoe for top scorer, FIFA World Youth Championship 2001, Silver Shoe for second top scorer, Copa América 2004, Golden Ball for the best player of the tournament, Copa América 2004, Golden Shoe for top scorer, FIFA Confederations Cup 2005, Golden Ball for the best player of the tournament, FIFA Confederations Cup 2005, Golden Shoe for top scorer, IFFHS World's Top Goal Scorer of the Year 2005, Bola de Prata 2009, Brazilian Serie A top scorer, Bola de Prata 2009, Brazilian Serie A best striker, Bola de Ouro 2009, Brazilian Serie A best player, Premio Crack de Brasileirão 2009, Brazilian Serie A team of the year. Career statistics. As of 1 August 2015, Club Other, State League and AMP, Super Cup. International personal life. In November 2014, a judge in Rio de Janeiro cleared Adriano of charges of drug trafficking which had first been alleged in 2010, citing a lack of sufficient evidence.